Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are recapping the round of 16 and predicting the quarterfinals of the 2025 CONCACAF Champions Cup. Reacción de la octavos de final y predicción de la cuartos de final de la Concachampions de la CONCACAF. We'll start with round of 16 1. Columbus Crew 2, LAFC 4. Columbus Crew 2, LAFC 4. I was wrong about this one. 0-1 on my predictions. 0 for 1. LAFC won this tie just by winning the first leg 3-0. And they scored a late goal in the second leg to shut the door on the Crew. The Crew went for it at home. They did. But in the end, they couldn't get that third goal to send it to extra time when it came to this tie. LAFC looked like their regular selves for the first time this year in one leg, and that's what Babel got them through, was able to get them through, was looking like themselves for the first time this whole season. Second leg, they didn't look like themselves. The rest of the season, they haven't looked like themselves. The first leg, they did look like the LAFC we know and love. Or hate, depending on who you are. Columbus, that's why you don't sell your best player. And honestly, should I have reprinted all these brackets and re-predicted this tournament when I heard Cucho got sold? Yes, I should have, but I was lazy, so I still coped for the Crew, and look where it got me. Look where it got me. I coped for the Crew. I was like, Wolff Nancy's still a great manager. By the way, Steve Cherundolo finally got his. Wolff Nancy's had Cherundolo's number for the past couple of years. Cherundolo finally had his day, and it was good enough to get him through to the next round. Round of 16-6, Cruz Azul 4, Seattle Sounders FC 1, Cruz Azul 4, Seattle Sounders FC 1. 0-0 draw in Seattle. Second leg, Cruz Azul scores 4 goals and absolutely kicks Seattle out. Puts their boot up their ass, frankly. That's what happened here. I was right about this one. I said Cruz Azul would go through. I didn't think it would be this dominant, at least the second leg or even the tie itself. I didn't think it would be this far out, like this much of a split. I thought the Cruz Azul would be close. I thought it would be a close game, a close tie, but Cruz Azul would still win. Seattle, turns out, they stomped out Antigua. They aren't really that good, Seattle. Cruz Azul did their job. It's probably one of their best wins since Anselmi left, but they got it. 1-1 on my predictions, 1 for 2 on my predictions. Round of 16-7, Tigres, UANL 4, FC Cincinnati 2, Tigres 4, Cincinnati 2. I was wrong about this one because I picked Cincinnati to win the tie. When it came to the actual tie, I picked Cincinnati to win. When I went through the whole bracket thinking Motagua was going to play Tigres, I picked Tigres. Tigres fires Veljko Paunovic right before the tie, puts in Guido Pizarro as their new manager, and they may have won because of a new manager bounce. They may have won because Guido Pizarro plays Tuca's style, and guess what? Tigres still fits that, even though they're getting old, or both. Or also, Cincinnati might still be fraudulent. They just know how to hide it better without Luciano Acosta. Either way, Tigres did damn well. Got the away goal in Cincinnati, dominated Cincinnati after they scored early in El Volcan. Ran away with it. I was wrong about this one. I had Tigres winning the tie if it was Motagua. I didn't think they'd beat this Cincinnati. Turns out Cincinnati might still be questionable at best. Wrong. 1-3 on my predictions. 1 for 3 on my predictions. Round of 16, or 1-2, I should say. 1 for 3, 1-2. Yes. Round of 16-3, CF Monterrey 3, Vancouver Whitecaps FC 3. Vancouver wins on away goals. CF Monterrey 3, Vancouver Whitecaps FC 3. Goals a visitar para Vancouver. Vancouver got the draw at home. They drew 2-2 in Mexico. That's away goals because they got 2. Monterrey got 1. Monterrey got a late penalty to give them some hope. But in the end, Vancouver played really solidly. Even without Ryan Gould, they were solid. They were legit solid. I mean, seriously. I'm actually pretty impressed I'm pretty impressed with Vancouver. They actually might be that good. Top of the West after 3 games, getting through Monterrey. They might actually be that good. They might actually be that good. I know, I'm shocked. I was wrong about this one. 1-3 on my predictions. 1-4 on my predictions. Round of 16-5. It does get better, though. Club America 4. Chivas Guadalajara 1. Club America 4. Chivas 1. I was right. I said America would shadow realm them. They didn't. Not as much as I would expect. I mean, yeah, the second leg was a shadow realming. But the other 2 games they played, one in the league, and of course the first leg, wasn't a shadow realming. Chivas did better than I expected. Not that it means much, but they did better than I expected in this match. They did better than I expected when it came to playing this match. And honestly, that's exactly what you'd expect, truthfully, that they do better than you expect. But they still lost. They still lost. 2-5. 2-3 on my predictions. 2-5 on my predictions. Round of 16-8. LA Galaxy 4. CS Herediano 2. Herediano won the first leg 1-0 at home. Got absolutely trounced 4-1 in LA, Carson, by Galaxy 2. Ventura County. Los Dos. They got absolutely bodied by Los Dos. More or less. You expected better out of Herediano, but Galaxy woke up. I felt like they would win at home. Not 4-1, but I felt like they would win at home. And I was still right about Galaxy going through, which I'm glad, but damn, Herediano folded like a cheap suit. But hey, at least they scored a goal in the second leg. Chivas couldn't. But I was right about this one. 1, 2, 3, and 3 on my predictions. 3-6. Round of 16-2, Cavalier FC 0, Inter Miami CF 4, Cavalier FC 0, Inter Miami 4. Miami did their job. This was about what I expected against Cavalier. Cavalier actually played better in Miami than they did at home. But Miami wins first leg without Messi, second leg plays without him except for the final 30 minutes. He does score at the end of the second leg. Boring second leg, mind you, but Miami gets the job done. I was right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and 3 on my predictions. 4-7. And then finally, round of 16-4, El Diablo Valencia 1, Pumas Unam 3. El Diablo Valencia 1, Pumas Unam 3. I was right about this one. I had Pumas winning because of Efrain Juarez becoming the manager. If it was Lema, I'd be worried. And I was still a little bit worried when the second leg was being played, just finished at the time of this recording, because Alajuelense got a beautiful goal from Campos, and you're like, damn, Alajuelense's honestly playing better in this game at home. If they get a second goal, they go to extra time, who knows what could happen. Pumas showed their, I wouldn't say weakness, but their shakiness. Even without Lema, they showed their shakiness. And in the end, Pumas wins because they get the equalizing goal by Leo Suarez in the second leg. They won 2-0 at home. And Pumas gets the job done this time. Efrain Juarez figures it out for them. They get it right. 5-3 on my predictions. 5-8 on my predictions, if you count it that way. So that's the round of 16. Here are the quarterfinal predictions. Starting with quarterfinal 1, LAFC versus Inter Miami CF. I got Miami winning. I got Miami beating LAFC. MLS versus MLS. I got Miami beating LAFC because Messi's healthy now. He'll play the international break. He'll get to play this Champions Cup tie. LAFC are still, even though they had that one game against Columbus, it was a depleted Columbus in LA. I don't think LA will just pop out like that against Miami at home. And I think Miami will get the job done in Miami. I think Miami will figure out a way to beat this LAFC team. This LAFC team has still not scored like they used to off the bat, off the rip, except that one Columbus game. And I believe that it's going to keep going that way. I think Miami is the team who's going to score at will in this tie. Defensively, they're more solid, so that's good as well. But I think Miami gets the job done. They move on to the semifinals. Quarterfinal 2, Vancouver Whitecaps FC versus Puma Sunam. Vancouver Whitecaps FC contra Puma Sunam. I have Vancouver Whitecaps winning because they're honestly the better team of the two. Even without Ryan Gould, if he's not back. They are the better team of the two. Pumas are a joke right now. Like, they still struggle with Alvalense, even with Efrain Juarez as manager, and their roster still ain't great. Vancouver's the real deal right now. I mean, until further notice, they're the real deal. And I think they are. At least to beat Pumas, Vancouver moves on. Quarterfinal 3, Club America versus Cruz Azul. Club America contra Cruz Azul. I got Club America winning because I still think they're better than Cruz Azul. I think Cruz Azul will keep it close. I think, just like the last couple of times they played each other in two-legged ties, they'll keep it close. But I think in the end, America finds that one situation, one chance that allows them to push forward and win the match. America wins by the skin of their teeth. Quarterfinal 4, Tigres UANL versus LA Galaxy. Tigres UANL contra LA Galaxy. I got Tigres winning. I don't know if the new manager bounce is going to keep going. I don't know if this is sustainable, how they're doing under Guido Pizarro. I don't know if it's sustainable. What I do know is this team is acting like their old selves again, but the Galaxy are injured to hell and back. Now, I know Joseph Paintsel probably will be back for this tie and probably in form, closer to in form. And I like Joseph Paintsel, and I think LA Galaxy is better with Joseph Paintsel on the pitch, with Gabriel Peck. And it seems to me they probably are going to tell Royce to sit the hell down, so that's good news. And you get Ramirez working with both Peck and Paintsel. They're probably better off. I think it'll be very close. I think Tigres wins by a goal just because there's less attrition. There's less attrition there. And I think Guido Pizarro will still find them results. I do believe that this team is going to try, at least, to keep it pushing. So that means my predicted semifinals are, for semifinal 1, on the left side of the bracket, Inter Miami CF versus Vancouver Whitecaps FC. Inter Miami CF versus Vancouver Whitecaps FC. Inter Miami CF contra Vancouver Whitecaps FC. And then semifinal 2, we got Club America versus Tigres UANL. Club America contra Tigres. 1 MLS versus MLS semifinal. 1 Mexico versus Mexico semifinal. So what does that tell us? If my predicted semifinals are the real semifinals, we will have a MLS versus Mexico final. And it could be, I bet Montagliani and everybody are hoping that it's America Miami, not Vancouver Tigres. I think they could live with Tigres Miami, but I don't think they want it to be America Whitecaps either, but at least America wins the Champions Cup for the first time in 9 years if that happens. At least I would think so, but we'll see. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for a live watch along and review, 1:25 p.m. Central, 2:25 p.m. Eastern, of Toronto FC versus Chicago Fire FC. At home. Home opener. Here we go. We gonna see how it goes. I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you Saturday. Hopefully. And see how this weather rolls. I'll see you then Sunday. So we'll see. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.